All right, good morning from threes. Remember that we're still taking a break from electricity just to refresh up your mind. So today we're looking at this progression paper. Okay, so these are papers for specific classes, and this is for Form 1, Stage 7. All right, and I would advise you guys to frequently visit back your Form 1 staff. It's really important. It carries about 60% of the exam, so frequently go back to the science papers in progression, nature. And this is chemistry. The structure of the earth is made up of layers. Label the diagram, blah, 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 blah. All right, now let's go to question 2. It says, many everyday items use energy transfers, okay? And yeah, this is about energy transfer, something you did in Form 1. You can't deny that. All right, so a torch transfers energy of one type into other types. Use the words in the list to complete the sentences. So the words in the list, you have chemical, electrical, kinetic, light, gravitational, sound, and thermal. And thermal is also known as heat. So the torch battery is an energy source. It stores dash energy. All right. So if it's a torch battery, all right, it stores. The key word is stores. Okay, it stores. So we have three forms of stored energy. We have gravitational potential energy, then we have strain energy, then we have chemical energy. And we do know that gravitational potential energy is a form of energy which is possessed by objects which are above the earth. I mean, the surface of the earth, above the ground. Now, this has nothing to do with a battery, so let's just forget it and leave it. Then you go to elastic energy. I mean, strain energy. It is a form of energy, okay, possessed by objects by elastic objects that are twisted, bent, compressed, squashed. And a torch battery is not twisted, bent, compressed, or squashed or something like that. But when you go to chemical energy, it is a form of energy which is possessed within the bonds, which is stored in the bonds of chemicals. All right, and you know that in a battery, you have chemicals in there which react to release electrical energy. So it means the answer to that dash is it stores chemical energy. The torch is switched on, energy is transferred from the battery to the bulb. This is dash energy. So which energy? So this sentence is referring to the energy explained in the third sentence, to say energy is transferred from the battery to the bulb. So this kind of energy is known as electrical energy. So electrical energy is transferred from the battery to the bulb. All right. Energy is transferred by the bulb to the surroundings as... So the first thing that you see when a bulb lights up is a light. So it is transferred to the surroundings as light energy and heat energy. Did you know that a bulb also feels warm when you touch it? Yeah, sure. We say that's what we call wasted energy, the form of energy which is released as well, but not useful, not relevant. So thermal energy is also released as part of the energy transfer. So we have question 3, bacteria are microorganisms and can be used in food production. That's biology. Let's just move on. So you have a graph of results without... Now that's the scientific approach to things. And question 4 is the human body is made up of organ systems. And that's just biology as well. So you have organ system this side and manufacturing on the other side. So you're supposed to draw lines. All right, let's move on to the diagram. Shows 6 planets. Different planets have different gravitational forces. The diameter of the circles represent the size of the gravitational forces. So you have Mercury, then you have Saturn. Is it Saturn? Yeah, Saturn. Then you have Venus, then you have Neptune, then you have the Earth, and there's a diameter drawn on the Earth. Then you have Jupiter. So say in the diagram, the diameter of the Earth is 2 centimeters. The gravitational force on Earth is 10 units. Use this information to complete these sentences. In the diagram, the diameter of Jupiter is dash. So you were supposed to measure that. Okay, so you're supposed to measure that. All right. The gravitational force on Jupiter is dash units. Now, if you measure this, if this is 10 centimeters, then this should be around 26 centimeters. Jupiter, all right, should be around. Oh, sorry, not 26 centimeters. What am should be around 4 point something. Sorry. So the Earth is 2 centimeters. Then obviously, Jupiter should be around 5.2 maybe or something like that. All right. Then you have the gravitational force on Jupiter is dash units. Now for that one, you're supposed to use what we call ratio and rates. In this case, you just be using the ratios to say that if 10 is equal to 2, what about the value you found for Jupiter? Okay. All right. This is just about ratios. So it says, write the names of the 3 planets where you would weigh less than you do on Earth. Just basic physics. All right. So I'll let you do that. Okay, let's go to question 6. Luca investigates the properties of 4 different metals. His first investigation is about heat conduction. So look, wait, we haven't done anything on heat conduction, did we? Oh, it's Form 1 stuff, so let's just move on. His first investigation is about heat conduction. Luca hits the end of each metal rod. Some of the wax will heat up, melt, and drip off the rod. After 5 minutes, he stops hitting the metal rod. Here is the result after 5 minutes. So Luca hits each metal rod for the same amount of time. Suggests 2 other things he should keep the same to make it a fair test. Now, experimentation is something you're supposed to learn in Form 1, but usually here we do it in Form 3, so it means we haven't done this, so we'll do it in Form 3 towards the end. So Luca records his results. Draw a results table for him to use. Just drawing a table. So on the table, yeah, we'll do that as well, but I can just give you a tip. You know, if you look at what he's doing, he says Luca hits each metal rod for the same amount of time, yeah? So there's time there. So let's go up here. Let's go up. He investigates the properties of 4 different metals. All right. So you have 4 different metals. So he wants to see the properties of 4 different metals. So it means if you're drawing a table, it means one column should look at the metal, the type of metal that you're dealing with, and look. He investigates. His first investigation is about heat conduction. Luca hits the end of each metal rod. Some of the wax will heat up, melt, and drip off the rod. So after 5 minutes, he stops hitting the metal rod. Here is the results. Now, for that one, if he's dealing with conduction, what he can do is he can just look at the amount of wax that has dripped off and fallen into the basin. You can just look at the amount, volume, or the mass. So when you're drawing the table, it will be a type of metal, then the amount of wax dripped off from the metal. All right, let's move on. So you have this stuff right here. That's biology. Now that's physics. Car tires lose tread as they get older. So new tire with good tread and old tire with worn tread. So A, compare the sentences about 2 cars traveling at the same speed. The drivers brake suddenly and the force of friction between the... So you're supposed to do this question. It's Form 1. So what I'll do is I'll leave it like that. So right like that. See, that's a question 8. I'll upload it and you see it. When you're done, send it to my account. All right, thank you so much. Have a good day. Have a great time. See you in the next lesson.